Hey everyone, it's Janine with Slow Happy Vintage. I got up really early this morning. It was dark and foggy. I made my 5-minute smoothie and I headed out to a couple of estate sales. I'm getting a little bit bolder about videoing, but it's still kind of awkward. Of course, I found some really cool stuff, and I have another rummage sale and I think another estate sale to go to later, but they don't start till like 1 or 2 o'clock. So that'll be exciting. Okay, I tell you, I'm going to have to stick to my estate sales because I am just amazed at the things that I have been finding there. So this haul, I think I spent at the most $35. I made a pile and I think it came to 31, then I added a couple things, so I want to say about $35. So this little, I'm not exactly sure, I guess it's just a trinket box, kind of Art Nouveau style. Signed KT, I think it is. So that was a cute little piece. And then we have this vintage glass necklace in various shades and pastel beads, all faceted. It's really pretty. I mean, look at these unusual little beads here. Nice necklace. This is a vintage Anne Klein chunky chain necklace. Love that. And then this one, I didn't even have to think about. I didn't even look to see who made it because it's just beautiful and definitely my style. I've got it home and it says Holly on it. I'm assuming it's Holly Craft, but it doesn't say Holly Craft. It says like Holly 900 or something like that. It's not gold, so I know the numbers don't mean anything about metal, but I'm gonna have to figure out what that says. All right, and then this one is a Napier, vintage Napier with fold-over clasp. All right, my hands are all dirty. I had to get up early and feed this morning. These are signed Moan. I think they're meant to be Monet, but I don't see a T on there, so I will have to clean them up and see if there's a T, or maybe it just didn't get stamped very well. But it says Moan, M-O-N-E. Interesting. This gorgeous piece is not signed. It looks like it could have had a hang tag right here because there's a little link here that doesn't belong to anything, but really pretty. Kind of reminds me of Whiting and Davis, which is interesting because this right here is a Whiting and Davis piece, Whiting and Davis locket. It still has the plastic cover there for the picture, which is nice. But it is signed Whiting and Davis right here. Whiting and Davis. And then this right here is a Florenza. Signed Florenza right there. And these are not signed, but they're just really cute. Little hair combs with kind of a decorative filigree top. This looks like I'm gonna have to put this one back together. This was in a bag marked Sea Opal and Turquoise. So I don't know if somebody made this or what. I don't know what Sea Opal is. Looks plastic to me, but apparently these are turquoise and this is Sea Opal. Are they glass? Yeah, they are glass. It's pretty. It's kind of an opalescent look to it. And then this is just a box. Thought I would get this for display purposes. And then lastly, we have these little guys. These are not marked. Oh, hey, look. They go with this. Well, that's fun. I grabbed these separately. They weren't in the same spot, so nice. So maybe I can figure out who this set belongs to. I don't see any marking on any of them, but it makes me think more that there's probably a hang tag on this that got taken off, so maybe I can find out who made those. And then here is a little, I think you pronounce it guilloche or guilloche enamel brooch. Don't know if it's sterling. I will have to see if there are any marks on it. It does have an old C clasp on it. Really cute little brooch. And then there's this guy, which this is a very old one. It's got a tube hinge as well as a C clasp. And if I'm not mistaken, I would venture to say that those are some sort of stone. Let me get the Presidium going and we will see what that is. So I'll put that off to the side. And then we have these little earrings, which would not surprise me if they're sterling with, I don't know if that's mother of pearl or what, but I'm gonna have to test these guys as well. All right, so I did a scratch on these little earrings and we will see if they're silver. Yes, I don't know if you can see that, but see that bright blue color? That means that these are sterling. And let's go ahead and test. So those are sterling. Let's test this guy. Find a clean spot on my stone. And we'll go ahead and test this one. All right, any magic happening? Okay, this one is coming up sterling right there. This one, it is showing some blue, but it's not as blue as I thought it would be. So I'm going to test this one again. Okay, let's try that. Yes, we do. So we have that as sterling. All right, so we've got a little pile of sterling going here. Is there anything else I need to test? I don't think so, but I did want to test the stones. My guess is that they're probably garnet. They look like Bohemian garnet to me. And yep, registering in the garnet section. Also got little seed pearls in here too. Oh, just really, really marvelous. So I did the math on this lot and it comes out to be about $2 a piece. I think it was $2.18 per piece. I am super, super happy with that. Some I will keep, some I will sell. If you see anything that you're interested in, please contact me. Don't hesitate to contact me. I had to take a break and come and enjoy the coast. It's just a beautiful day today, and you know, when you live here, you just gotta enjoy it. Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm back from yard sailing, estate sale shopping, and ready to show you all the things. I've had a couple of comments that people want to see more repair and more about what to look for, what to source for. So I'm looking forward to doing some of those videos. Also, remember my little voting courting couple or swan video? I guess the courting couple has won, and I'm going to do a video about repairing that. And I think I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to give that away. So look forward to that video, and it will be coming soon. I went back to the estate sale that I went to yesterday because there were some pieces there that I wanted to research when I got home. And I took my chances because they were still there when I went back the next day. So all of the stuff that I'm going to show you, I paid a total of $10 for. And let's start. So first off, we've got these unmarked little amber-like cabochons, clip-on earrings that are quite pretty. This piece right here is a Mexican piece made in Mexico. I think it's Taxco. $9.25 with some inlay. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I know this is abalone, but I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a stone. I have a couple pieces like this, but most of mine have abalone or turquoise in them, so this is a new one to me. Then there were these very cute little scatter pins or tie tacks, a little Christmas theme. There's a hat and a mitten and a Christmas tree. And then to go along with that, we've got some clip-on rhinestone Christmas present earrings. And this is for another project. Remember my swans? I think I'm going to put my swans in here. That'll be simple, simple yet elegant. All right, and then this little watch, it's a Hugo, little clamper style watch. It needs some battery, I'm sure, but I thought that was pretty cute. And we've got some Austrian crystal earrings that are still on the card. They're pierced earrings, marked $20. Of course, I didn't pay $20. And we have a beautiful kind of champagne colored AB double faceted bead necklace, also not marked. Now this is the second day, everybody, so yeah, still things to be found on the second day, and there's still more left. So this looks like an unmarked Coro to me. It's not, obviously it's not marked, but it's a pink moon glow, very pretty. And then this one looks more modern. It's really lovely though. Look at the pendant at the end. It's just really pretty. I don't know if these are stones. Yeah, they look like they're gemstones. Maybe some tourmaline. I'll have to delve into that and see what those are. Now this is the designer I didn't know. So if you can see this mark, it's a butterfly. So when I Googled the butterfly along with these pieces, every single one of them came up as this jewelry designer from Germany by the name of Ernst Gideon Beck. Now the funny thing about Ernst Gideon Beck is that he passed away in 1945, and these are modern pieces. So my research has come to conclude that there are lots of people on the internet that are mislabeling this butterfly mark as this early designer. This butterfly is actually for the company Weekenders, which is a modern company. They both have butterflies as logos. The Beck pieces, the butterfly is not as well defined. It's just a different butterfly altogether. So be smart, guys. Do your research. Do your homework. So I'm glad I didn't pay a whole lot for these. I mean, they still have some value, but it just didn't make sense to me. So don't believe everything you see, even on really well-renowned websites. I bought this set right here. It's a pendant along with matching earrings. And then I got another one in a different color, that set. And this brooch and earring set. Another brooch, and these are pierced earrings. There's that butterfly again. So it comes out to be about 70 cents per item. And this time, instead of calling a brooch and earrings two separate items, I considered the sets as one item. So 70 cents for the whole set. and 70 cents for a necklace, 70 cents for the grouping of scatter pins, 70 cents per bracelet. So yeah, not too shabby. Okay, so the next stop, they actually had a sale going on yesterday, but I missed it. It was on the way to the one I just showed you things from, but I missed the sign yesterday. I saw it today and I stopped, and apparently they had a lot of jewelry there yesterday, but obviously I didn't get to see it. So this is what I did find. Total spend here was $15, and I also bought this pressed glass purple or amethyst bowl too. At this sale, I found a couple of vintage combs. This is probably the nicest one of the lot, and along with this black one. I've never sold hair combs before, so it'll be interesting to see how those do. Then we have these faux star sapphire cufflinks. And now these, I am not exactly sure what these things are. I think they're either shirt cuff button things or what. But the only thing is I would have thought they would have come in pairs, but I didn't get them in pairs. So it's just one. So I don't know if I can do anything with that either. But they're really pretty. They look quite old. If anybody knows what these are, I am not familiar with men's clothing jewelry, so please let me know. And then we have a couple of chokers. These are not marked. These are really fun because, wow, this one's really well made. This almost feels like it's a Florenza, but these are fun because you can add brooches to them. Instead of just having a plain choker, you can put a pin on there, and I've seen a lot of times people will put a cameo. Oh, this one's kind of large, but you can add different things to the choker. So I got this large one and then also this small one. Once again, not marked. Vintage clasp. Then we have this brooch, very pretty blue sparkly brooch with swedge construction. And this little pin, I don't know, she kind of looks important. I'm not sure who, she's a fur clip, a little sticky prong fur clip, not marked. She's older, she's made, looks like pot metal, but I don't see any markings on her. And she does need some repair. We'll see what we can do for her. And then we got a pearl belly rooster. Look how cute he is. Also not marked. And we have a squashed ring. I don't know anything about this ring, and I don't know if I squashed it or if it was squashed when I got it, but could it be gold? I don't know. I don't think so, but it is a cute little dainty ring. And then we have some West German cluster earrings. Those are those. And then we have a slinky kind of snake chain choker. That is also not marked. And then this was just kind of interesting. A really long 50s style necklace. I kind of like the stations on this necklace. And then we have a very old Art Deco, looks like a belt or a sash clip. It is signed MCA. MCA. I don't know what MCA stands for. Another thing to look up. And then lastly from this group, we've got this very heavy glass necklace. These are probably quartz, so I'm going to get the Presidium out and we'll check that one. Okay, good afternoon, Presidium. Let's see what we've got here. And it is just staying in the glass. I don't know if this is just glass. It looks like a stone. It feels like a stone. It's got inclusions like a stone. But I don't know. I might have to have a rock person look at this. Okay, so it was $15 and I counted 16 items. I did not include the little crushed ring, and I didn't include these because I don't really know what they are or if I will be able to sell them. So basically it's about 90 cents per item in this batch. And here I included, of course, this is one item, a necklace is one item. These two combs I considered one item. And everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And I did include the glass bowl in it as well. So another good find. All right, and the last stop of the day, this was another estate sale of a lady who used to participate in the peddler's fair, the one that I showed you in my last video. They were selling a bunch of her items, and most of them still had price tags on them from when she was at the peddler's fair. But I just put together a bag of things, and then I asked the woman how much for the bag of things, and I was expecting her to say $20, $30 or so, but she looked through the bag and she said, how about $7? And I'm like, that is a good deal. I will take it. So I always let people pick their own price. I'm not going to a lot of times they'll say, well, what do you think? You know, I tell them I'm pretty cheap. I don't typically pay more than a couple dollars for any item at any given time, but I prefer to have them pick the price. I always tell them I want you to be happy with whatever I am paying for it. So in this lot, this was a $7 lot, and there were some loose stones that I just put in there because I thought they were interesting. I don't know what this is. It's got shards of stuff in it. And then this looks like agate of some kind. And along with that is this beautiful cameo. I do not know cameos very well. This looks like it is either a shell or coral. It looks like coral to me. It's got a little pearl in it, and it's got a little hole in it right here, though. I don't know what that hole is from. But anyway, it looks fairly old, looking by the shape of the nose and the hairstyle. If anybody knows more about, oh, everybody probably knows more about cameos than I do, but that's one area that I really would like to learn about. And then there were these little artist palette clip-on earrings. These look like they are in the style of Renoir, but I don't see any marks on it. I mean, none of these items are huge, going to be, you know, huge money makers, but they're all very solid bread and butter type items. This is a little sterling moon and stars ring. It says 925 on it. It does have a little maker's mark, but I don't quite know what that is. So we've got a sterling ring, and then this looks to be like a Navajo ring, although this is not typical construction for a Navajo ring. They normally will have settings more like this with the two coming down, but this could be just an older ring. So I'll set it aside to test it. And then this is marked. Navajo items are a little bit harder to identify because they're usually just initials or symbols. So I will have to probably propose a question to the Navajo Jewelry Forum on Facebook and have them help me out with that one. And then this one I also want to test. It's a little tiny ring, but it looks like it's just a wire worked ring. But it's very thick wire. I'm assuming it's silver, but I don't know for a fact, so I will test it. All right, then we have some faux pearl drop earrings. And we've got this ring is very well constructed, but it doesn't look like it's anything special. I don't even think it's silver, but we'll go ahead and test that one too. And then we've got a cloisonne pendant. I'm not usually fond of cloisonne, but I really like this one. A little tiny heart dangle at the bottom. And is it marked? It's got an older clasp. No, no marking. I think this is a Mexican wedding necklace. At least that's what they call them. It's a bunch of angels and little bells. So I have a similar necklace to this. It's not, these are not usually silver. And then we have a vintage bracelet. This looks like a goldette to me. Could be goldette, could be Florenza, but it's not marked. Darn jewelry companies, why didn't you mark everything? But I don't think it's missing. Oh, it is missing a rhinestone there. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of wear to the gold tone. And it's a slide necklace but on chain with a fold over clasp, and then it's got a safety chain as well. She had it marked at $20 for the vintage market. I don't know how long ago. I don't know what these go for now, but it's a nice little bracelet. All right, and then there are, I'm not sure what these are called. They're made to look like cloisonne, but I don't know that this is truly cloisonne. So it looks like somebody had made these. And then these are mother of pearl. They almost look like little ducks. I just sold some mother of pearl earrings. I guess they're getting pretty popular again. And I think that's it for this haul. So this was a whopping $7. And let's get to testing some things. So while I have the Presidium out, we're going to go ahead and test these stones. I don't think they're anything. Well, look at that. I was wrong. It's in the garnet tourmaline iolite. Is that red? Could be a garnet. What about these little guys? These are glass. They say if you continue to test a stone over and over again, you're going to get a false reading, because every time you put this probe onto the stone, it's doing some thermo thing, and you can actually heat the stone up. That's one thing about the Presidium. It needs to be used in consistent temperatures, or else you will get false readings. So basically, once you test a stone, you just need to leave it aside for a while and test something else and then come back to it. Well, look at that. This is something. It's a green stone. I am not familiar what that is, but it's definitely not glass. And then I don't know if or how turquoise tests on here. Yeah, it does test a little bit. Nice. What do you test, or do you test? Yep, you go all the way up into the amethyst citrine. And what is this funny one with all of the little confetti things in it? Oh dear, jadeite spinel. So you're something. I really need to learn my stones, don't I? I know you can't really rely on the Presidium 100% if it's not the specific stones on here. It's just a start. It's a way to let you know if something is something more than glass. Oh yes, I wanted to test the stones on this. So let's see, this big one is going to be glass. What about these little guys? Are you something? Yes, you are something. And what about this one? Yes, so all of these are little semi-precious stones, and then the big piece is glass. There are a couple little glass stones in here too, or glass beads in here too, but the rest of these are all semi-precious stones, so that's kind of fun. If I were to figure out cost per item in this grouping, it would be about 50 cents an item. I didn't include this ring because I don't know if I'll be able to sell that. I did not include the stones because I don't know if I'd be able to sell those either. Or I don't know what I'm going to do with them, so I usually don't include those. So it basically comes out to be about 50 cents per item. I need to find a really cool setting for this one. This is not cool enough. And oh, it might be. I want to get rid of this plastic thing, but this is not a very high quality piece. So I don't know that I want to put this in there. I think I could put the swans in here just fine. All right, so that is it for, oh, we were going to test some metals. Okay, let's test all the silver. So let's see, we will line them up. We'll do this one first. That does not look promising. And we'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. And this one. We'll go ahead and test this little ring that I don't think is anything special, except the stones are confusing me there. Oh, I don't know if this will scratch. That does not feel like silver, but we'll test it anyway. And these, I do not think they're silver, but we will try them anyway. Just so you know what it looks like. And these I don't believe are silver either, but we'll test them too. Okay, so if things are silver, my 18 karat gold testing acid should make them, or should make the scratch look blue. You want to be careful with this acid stuff because you can do a lot of damage with it. Okay, so looking at this, this is interesting. So this is not, this is not, this is, this is, this is not. These are. Huh. I would not have thought those were silver. Okay, well that's good to know. I've got 3 little silver pieces and some not silver pieces. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little jewelry adventure and haul video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.